out of Miami and into an interconference game. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves as they get ready to hit the road. And it's Green, missing. Here's Minnesota. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said they have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now, here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. It's stolen. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Pass to Green. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Garnett, the screen. Now here's Randall. Moves back up. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Pass to Davis. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Outside, Green. With the floater. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Shannon. Oh, offensive interference. The Heat trailed by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Randall. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
The posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now. Garnett, yeah, he can still do this.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. For 3, Kobe. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. That one goes in. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Randall outside. Poke loose. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Puts it up for Davis. And 1:01 left in the first. Here's Adebayo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Minnesota making a switch. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bounce pass, Maxey. Davis has the open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Heat trailed by 6. Here's Green. A special move before the shot.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Now Maxey. 5 points in the game. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
That's a 2 from Randall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, D.A., is a two-way threat. Down low and stolen by Love. Oh, and here we go with Robinson. Nobody back. And that one is good. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And Dwayne Wade is the first player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Highsmith. Still scoreless. Yep, it counts.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Adebayo. Dillingham with it. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 5 points so far.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Outside Robinson. It's up a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Adebayo the screen. Pass to Ware. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Minot can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
They get the rebound. Reed gets the bucket.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reid. You don't give up on a play.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Stolen by Reed. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Jaquez. And it's all evened up. Jaquez has got his second bucket.
Naz Reid, what a nice find. This guy always has his eyes up and ready to look for options.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Adebayo with the bucket. The Heat trailed by 4. Here's Heisman. No scoring in this one. Five to shoot. And he converts the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gillingham with it. Adebayo the screen. Cuts off the pass.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Now Dillingham. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Here's Green. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Green. Basket counts. Green's got it all tied up now for Miami.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Maxey attacking. Here's Garza. Here's Davis. Kept alive, Minnesota. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Maxey. Fires the 3. With the clock winding down. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Green. Here he goes. And it's Green with the jam.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Wiggins, right side. Pass to Randall. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's Maxey. He has 7. To the inside. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Pulls up. They kick it out to Green. Garnett, the screen. Spins. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Garnett's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami. Maxey looking it over. Leaps for it. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft. And that's really changed the landscape.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Several teams changing it up here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Robinson. Here's Highsmith. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Okogie.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They get it back. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Robinson. Puts up a deep 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Shannon. For 3. Drills the three-pointer. Shannon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Highsmith. Back to Jaquez. Lets it go. Misses off the left iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Reed. Here's Jovic. Back to Reed. The three-pointer off the mark. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Heat leading by a point. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Heat with the lead. And here is Green. Driving inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Wiggins. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Scooped up. Now here's Garnett. Fades and shoots. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Heat lead by 5. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Stripped away. Here's where Clark outside. They set the screen. His first shot coming late. The rebound by Garnett. Miami leading by 3. Here's McDaniels. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. McDaniels got his first points of the night.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Ware. Clark outside. And slam dunk by Clark.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Green with the rebound. The Heat leading by 5. Pass to McDaniels. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Here's Davis. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Randle outside. Misses the 3. There's a screen. Bounce pass Maxey. Kevin Garnett with the steal. The finish. And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete. Very explosive.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
They're running. Maxey in the corner. Back to Davis. Over Garnett. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
That's a 2 from Randle. And Ware pulls it down. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's tipped. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami no good on that time either.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
To the paint. Here's Ware. Money!
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Here's Ware. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Garnett with it. So the big win by Miami in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well...
I don't have to do through stumble and stagger, through dodge all the and dodge all the to working these and blessing them so long I might as well take a sabbatical. I tell the truth like a polygraph in a woofer, like these rappers do when they